Nets coming into the building and looking sharp, and they hope to be sharp on the court too as they get ready to go to work on the road. The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City, our sight tonight. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. And a great time to check out the power rankings, see how the teams are stacking up across the league. You see an uptick here, but still in the bottom half of the league.
And I think the Nets, they are rolling, showing a lot of belief in themselves. The fan base is energized. We'll see if they can keep this up.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Well, another Kevin Durant, is just as dedicated to his craft as you are at yours, but it's off the court where he says he's been on a search, pushing my limits, the flow of life, the people I meet, the environment I want to live in. All that stuff fulfills me more than anything. And Kevin, the game of basketball opens so many doors for him to search.
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Green. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Deandre Jordan. And it's Durant in at the small forward. And for the Bulls, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Vucevic is out there with Markkanen. And it's Williams at the 3 spot.
When Durant gets inside, 9 times out of 10, he's going to score or get fouled.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
That's good from Durant.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
And KD drops them both. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Now here's Levine. Jeff Green missing his last shot. Here's Vucevic. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Jordan with it. Now defended by Markkanen. And Green slams it in.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And the Bulls with another miss. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Irving for 3. No good that time, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Fast break, here comes Chicago. Levine inside the three-point line. The rebound by the Nets.
Oh, my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Now, here's Vucevic, coming off a solid outing against Washington. And so just over a minute and a half played. Harden gets the bucket.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the Bulls with another miss. So the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Wizards in Washington. Jordan's shot is off. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Levine inside the three-point line. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Shoots over Markkanen. Harden's shot is off.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
The anticipation of Kyrie steals it away, kicks off the fast break.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. The Nets second.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
Now, here's Markkanen. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one could put a body on him.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Outside, White. Back to Markkanen. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
White. And again, no good by Chicago. Nets leading by 12. Durant with a wide-open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Can they get it? 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Deandre Jordan.
You know, I'll tell you, Markkanen's not a guy you want to send to the line. Excellent foul shooter.
And with Lauri Markkanen, the former 7th pick in the draft, you like him best when he's aggressive and looking for his own shot.
You're right, Greg. I like angry Lauri Markkanen because he's dangerous when he has that type of mindset. He needs to have that mentality of a number 1 option, even if he's not one. That's when he's the most impactful on the floor.
That free throw good from Markkanen. Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings mid-season?
You know, for travel distance, yes, and there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year, but we've had, imbalance in conferences forever. So that's not going to change. But sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 16s, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea. And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Deandre Jordan. He's averaging 11 points a game, 12 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
All shots he's changed just by challenging them. Such a luxury to have someone like this as your last line of defense.
And the first one drops.
He was the College Player of the Year, the first freshman to ever do it. We all knew Kevin Durant would be special.
And KD drops them both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
And White kicks to Levine.
Come get it.
Stolen by Durant. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. Harden, no good. Bulls trail by 12. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Offensive rebound. And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
For a stretch four who spends a lot of time on the perimeter, Markkanen does a good job attacking the offensive glass.
Harden against Levine. Green passes to KD. Good.
What I love about Durant, doesn't force anything. Everything comes naturally and under control.
And White kicks to Markkanen. It's hauled in by Deandre Jordan. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted 3-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their 3-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Harden, that's good.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here's White. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Washington.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. The lead is 15. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Now here's Durant. In the game against Detroit, very impressive.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Jordan against White. Back to Vucevic. Over Irving. And the jumper from down low is good. Vucevic has got his second basket of the night.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
Now, here is Irving. He also played really well in that win against the Pistons.
And Matador defense That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Greg, is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Here's Satoransky following the basket by Kyrie Irving.
And the defense not making things easy for them.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Now Harden. He picked up 36 points in their last one against Detroit.
It was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Brown. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That free throw good from Brown. Steve, if you were playing in this era, how engaged do you think you'd be on social media?
Yeah, that's a great question, Kevin. I think a lot because I think right now that's just the way this era communicates. And obviously there's some negatives to social media, but there's a lot of positive from a standpoint of being able to reach your fans, get your message out, especially what we've been going through in this time for our social injustice. But I also think there's a lot of marketing and branding opportunities through social media.
Sinks the triple.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Now, here's Satoransky. His last outing, he had 8 points. The pass to Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Brown's got 5 points so far.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And stolen by Williams. Fires from 14. That one wide left. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. Pass to Griffin. Back to Dinwiddie. 4 on the clock. And it's denied. Now, here's Wagner. Defense is right there, and he makes that one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Harden inside the three-point line. Rebound by Williams.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Satoransky wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Aldridge. Offensive rebound. Harris. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Especially when you're this far down, you have to make the most of every sequence.
And the shot goes in.
Even against contact, Satoransky stays agile and just plays right through it.
Dinwiddie against Satoransky. Dinwiddie with the bucket. And the Nets lead by 12.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Wagner. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
All that length, Aldridge able to close airspace quickly.
And here's Harris from the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, and you could see the crowd's reaction with every make. It wasn't pretty.
And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way and finished off by Brown.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
Harden can't hit. Bulls trail by 7. Satoransky the pass to Wagner. Knocks it loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
.54 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Dinwiddie's shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Terrific vision there with that pass. Hit his teammate perfectly in transition.
Now, here is Harden. 14 points for him. Aldridge finds Harden. And it's blocked. Wagner passes to Brown. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Dinwiddie outside. Outside Griffin. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And the Nets miss again. James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And we'll be back with you shortly. And recently, we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and he pointed out what he sees as an advantage.
You know, we should have energy, and we should be outplaying the other team. Like I said, just competitive-wise, we don't have all the miles the other teams have. We should have energy, you know, young, hungry dudes that are ready to compete and show what they have in this league. And we shouldn't be tired out there. We should be the most conditioned team, and we should be running people up and down.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
We've got Williams, young out there with Mo Wagner. Then there's Thomas Satoransky, and it's Brown in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. Fast break, here they come. Williams for 3, connects from 3-point range. Williams has got the game tied up here for Chicago.
Easier to go strong to the hoop, but I tell you what, when you feel it, take it from deep.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Just another example of losing concentration. His 4th turnover of the evening. He has to start protecting the ball better.
Bulls making a switch here. Levine's checked in, and the Nets also making a change. Irving's checked in. Now, here's Satoransky. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Aldridge Dishes to Irving. Over Young. And the wide open shot from Griffin. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
And Satoransky kicks to Brown. Passes it to Satoransky. Knocked loose. Irving with a clean look. Here's Harris. Pass to Irving from deep three-point range. Good defensive work there by Young. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Satoransky, the pass to Young. Over Irving. Young's shot is off. The Nets with the lead.
And as great a player as LaMarcus Aldridge is, at times his defense can be a concern, only getting tougher for him as he ages.
LaMarcus Aldridge, GA, will be able to score forever. Defending pick and rolls, keeping up with mobile bigs, that's a problem right now later in his career. Limiting minutes and picking up matchups might be the best way to disguise this. You know what's changed in Griffin over the years? He's become a technician, no longer reliant on just his athleticism.
That's good from Blake Griffin. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Now Jordan, after the missed three from Vucevic.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now the pass to Levine. Pass to White, puts up a three, and it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Dinwiddie wide open. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 4 assists in the game. Bulls trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's White. Now the feed to Vucevic. Doesn't go for him.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
He gets it in there. And now it's an 8-point Nets lead.
You know, people underestimate the speed of Durant. He gets up court quickly.
White against KD. And White kicks to Levine. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Brooklyn leading by 8. High post, KD. Wide on him.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Timeout.
Chicago calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
The Nets making a switch here. Green's checked in. The three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. In third, the Nets.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Passes to White. Dishes it to Vucevic. Brown outside. Shot clock at 5. That one off the back iron and out.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by Brooklyn.
Outside, Green. And here's Vucevic. He has 6. Here's Levine. Pass to Vucevic. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Dinwiddie. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Dinwiddie's got 9 points.
Some coaches might not like taking the 3 on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
Levine passes to Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
Irving with the ball. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 11-point game. They'll be playing host to Miami for their next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
Anytime you can set up marketing off the catch, you have a good chance of coming away with points.
KD, that's for 2. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And that's 12 points for KD. Chicago's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Levine finds Brown. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Levine passes to Brown. No good on the triple. Nets leading by 10. Irving for 3, and the Nets another 3.
This is what makes Kyrie so dangerous. He is so proficient from distance.
The Bulls shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Williams, he's checked in for Brown. Now, here's Dinwiddie. A 14-point game for him in the win against Detroit. Here's Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And stolen by Jordan. The shot by Irving, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Irving's got 11 points.
The thing about Kyrie, he has great natural balance when setting up for the jumper.
And White kicks to Markkanen. Levine trying to free himself up.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. Outside, Levine looking to end the run. Brooklyn with the rebound. Irving's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night. KD with the reach to finish anything you throw his way.
Now here's Levine. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington. And again, no good by Chicago. Nets leading by 19. Stolen by Levine. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
What I like about Zach LaVine right now, he's really finding ways to get to the line more.
The Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
And Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feel it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers and big possessions now. A late bloomer in high school, Zach LaVine could still be just scratching the surface of his true ability.
Now, here is Harden. 14 points for him over LaVine. That one rolling around and rims out. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Young with the ball. Vucevic trying to get open. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. Williams with the block. Vucevic against Jordan. Inside. Here's Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Jeff Green picks one up.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Bulls have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Chicago. Satoransky comes in for White. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for the Nets. Harris comes in for Jeff Green. And so Young nails them both. Here's Irving. He's got 11. Irving double team. Harris right side. Ball's knocked loose. .156 left to play here in the half. That's tipped.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Outside, KD. .124 left in the first half of basketball. And the basket by Harden.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Harden against LaVine. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
For Brooklyn, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Bulls trail by 19. Now Satoransky. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
You just marvel at Durant's fluidity for his size. Stopping and popping, he's one of a kind.
Satoransky up top. Stolen by Harden. In the corner, Irving with it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Kyrie, an outstanding free throw shooter and very crafty, working himself to the line.
For Brooklyn, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's good from Irving.
You know, when you talk to Kyrie, smart guy, cerebral guy, thinks about the game at the highest level.
Griffin's checked in for Brooklyn. Both free throws good for Irving. 27 seconds left in the second quarter. To stop the run, Satoransky the pass to Wagner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
That's good from Wagner. Both shots good from the stripe. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. For three. Levine with the rebound. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Williams with a clean look. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Brooklyn, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, James, we know that scoring seems to come easy for you. How do you create that mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. You know, it's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. You know, I think that's what we're here for. And so, you know, guys, just go out there, compete, have fun, and just play hard.
My family doesn't think it's all for the kids, but I appreciate your sentiment. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 20 points, 5 rebounds. Well, Durant having to sit out all last year due to injury. Now that he's back in action, how do you feel about this move to Brooklyn? Kenny, you can start us off.
I like the move because Durant likes it. You know his time was up in Golden State. He didn't like it there. So when he's engaged in the franchise, I think he's going to be a great player.
Look, a star like KD needs to be in the big city. Brooklyn seems to be a good fit for him. That's what he's looking for. Be careful what you ask for.
Always good advice.
I've heard that before.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, we've got a moment left at the floor, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for Brooklyn now, Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Green, then it's Durant, and it's Jordan in at the center. And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Nets leading by 21. Durant, the pass to Jordan. Three-pointer. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Ahead. And there's Levine on the assist by Markkanen. Levine's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Chicago. Down low, here's KD. Got a hand on it.
And for marketing, contesting shots is not about explosive athleticism. It's about being in the right position and timing it right.
Now here's White. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Jordan sends it back. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Tries again. Goes up again. That one's not going to go. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Markkanen against Harden. And here's White. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Take a look at Jordan. He's gotten his share of votes, but there are still a lot of players in front of him.
And it's just been tough in the East this year. Kevin, so many guys are having huge seasons. Even getting near the top 10 is impressive.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
The pass to Harden. Back to Irving. Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Levine kicks to White. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Levine, to the middle. Here's Vucevic, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Deandre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Kicks to Irving from the top of the key. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
And it's White missing. Nets leading by 17. Here's Green. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Markkanen can't get it to go.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Goes back up. Durant. Excellent D there from Williams. The Bulls have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Lauri Markkanen.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
The first free throw is good.
Lauri Markkanen is a guy you can build around. The 7th overall pick in a very strong 2017 draft.
Brown is checked in for the Bulls. Dinwiddie is checked in for the Nets. And Markkanen drops them both. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
Timeout.
Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now, it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. The past month has been surreal, averaging 13 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or two on him, but that's easier said than done.
Now here's Durant. And Jeff Green, the bucket on the assist from KD. Durant's got his 4th assist in this one.
I love how Durant keeps his eyes up, scanning for someone with a better look.
KD against Brown. The wide open look here for Vucevic. And the Bulls with another miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Good on the shot.
And that is a shot that Green knocks down consistently. The defense has to try harder to contest him from there.
Now here's White. Outside Levine. With the shot. Rebounded by the Nets. Harden's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
For Brooklyn, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And the first one at the line is good.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
He hits both from the stripe. Well, Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. White against Dinwiddie. White goes in, and nothing is falling for him right now.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Green finds Dinwiddie. Can't hit from the elbow. The Bulls shooting a low 30% mark from the field. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you.
And for a big man, Vucevic is pretty efficient at the line, really has a complete game.
First trip to the line for him here.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. Mo Wagner's checked in for Chicago. Satoransky comes in for Kobe White. Harris is checked in for the Nets. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Harden the pass to Dinwiddie. Fires it up. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Dinwiddie's gone only 4 of 11 from the field. Here's Levine. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. From outside the arc, offensive rebound.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
And Harris wide open. He shoots and stolen by Wagner. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. He dishes it to Vucevic, and it's blocked by Jordan. To the inside, feeds to Dinwiddie. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
6 to shoot. To the paint. Tries again. And it's Green, missing. Chicago's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. The 8-footer. The shot misses. Good D by Jordan. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Jordan. Jordan's got 6 assists here tonight.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Here's Vucevic. Another miss by Vucevic.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Young's checked in for Chicago. And then for Brooklyn, LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Deandre Jordan. And Blake Griffin subbed in for Green. It's the Nets now. They lead by 24, their biggest margin.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders over the last 10 games. Man, can these guys pass the ball? 5th on the list, James Harden.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
That free throw good from Harden.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
Chicago making a switch here. White's checked in. And both free throws good for James Harden.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
White down low, guarded by Harden. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
Tenacious inside play from Kobe. Gets the shot off and a trip to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
First one falls for him.
The potential is there for Kobe White to be a scoring machine. I love the strides he's been making.
The Bulls making a switch here. Valentine's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
And here is Satoransky. James Harden getting it to go from deep. And it's White missing. Griffin's got space. Satoransky grabs the miss. Satoransky's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Now here is Aldridge. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Valentine passes to Young. Over Harris. And again, Chicago, no good. Brooklyn's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Harden's shot is off.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Now here's Valentine. Clock at 6. The tray. The rebound by the Nets. Dinwiddie's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low, here's Aldridge, and here's Harris from the arc. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Harris has got 5 now.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Now here's Griffin. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Williams, he's checked in for Valentine. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Irving's checked in.
Hey, Griffin.
1:53 left to play in the third. Now the dish to Harris. 5 on the clock. The 3. Irving misses.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Here's White. Some solid defense from Harris. The Nets shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Inside, Aldridge. Banked in off the glass.
Great balance and body control for a big. Aldridge powers through some pretty good defense there.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Pass to Irving. There's the lob to Aldridge. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Satoransky. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Satoransky's got his 2nd bucket tonight. Brooklyn in control. On the wing, Harden. Satoransky covering. Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now here's White. Yep, it counts. White's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with him.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Irving. Griffin trying to get open, and he gets it back. Here's Aldridge. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Wagner kicks to White. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
And so it's Brooklyn, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Garrett Temple is out there with White. Then there's Daniel Tice. Then there's Vonleh, and it's Young in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And here's White, following the 3 moments ago from LaMarcus Aldridge. Pulls up. White, good. Johnson with it. Well, players now, Steve, seem to have a lot more power to demand a trade. Talk about what that does for the future of small market teams.
You know, Kevin, I think, let's be honest, it makes it tougher for the small market teams. The one solution, I think, is if you have a team that is very close-knit, if you get the right superstar and he's happy, if you have a chance to maybe win a championship, that keeps those stars in place.
And it's blocked. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Johnson outside. Pass to Griffin. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Claxton and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Bounce pass Temple. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Young. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
That free throw good from Thaddeus Young. And Smitty, we see the success and the great talent level in the WNBA. Do you ever think we're going to see a woman on an NBA roster?
Well, Kevin, that's a good question. Let's look at the history of the game. We've had 2 women drafted, Denise Long back in 1969 and Lucia Harris in 1977. I will say this, Kevin, I do believe so. I think in my era, there's one player I got a chance to watch and play against that could have played for sure was Cheryl Miller.
That's good from Tice. Troy Brown's checked in for the Bulls. And so he makes both from the line. Now here's Johnson. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Now Shamet back to Johnson. Clock at 4. Shoots over White. And again, unable to change momentum here. To the inside, Vonleh. And the dunk by Vonleh.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
Here's Claxton. Oh, Griffin in position. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Go through Blake Griffin. He is rolling. That's a nice shot.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's White. That one a little long.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Landry Shamet out of Wichita State. Some good young guards coming out of that program.
And another one, GA, that comes to mind, Fred VanVleet, also a former Shocker. Both he and Fred, they are knockdown shooters.
The first one falls. Hey, Smitty, Steve Kerr talked about how Michael Jordan scared his teammates into becoming better players. Would that kind of approach, you think, work today with players entering the league?
You know, I think you have to be careful, yes. But I think on a general, if you're looking at just a blank sheet of paper on how to get guys motivated, I think it takes his leaders, which it starts with ownership, management, coach, and best players. If they work hard and they see the blueprint that way, they usually follow. You want your ball handlers to be great free throw shooters, especially at the end of games. Shamet provides that.
Levine can't hit. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Tice, and he lays it straight in. Tice has got 4 this quarter. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Irving for 3. Vonleh with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. Oh, great ball movement there.
Brooklyn leading by 23. Irving dishes to KD. Shoots over Brown. The shot by KD. No good. Here's Chicago. They're on a 13-4 run right now.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Steve, you look at the large companies being created right now by some NBA players like LeBron and Steph. Talk about the example that sets for kids who look up to these guys.
You know, Kevin, I think it's a great example. A reason why they are showing the next generation of kids that's taking basketball serious, that they're more than just a basketball player. They are prepping for life after the game is over, but able to do it while they're playing.
And he's good on the first of 3. So for the Bulls, Vucevic checked in for Temple. Markkanen comes in for Vonleh. And it's Williams in for Troy Brown. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie is checked in for Landry Shamet. Good on the second free throw. Chicago making a switch here. Valentine's checked in. And he makes all 3. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. And the pass to Tice. And here is Markkanen. Looking to get back on track here. That shot, no good. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Shoots from the elbow. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Jordan.
A difficult guarding Kyrie. He's comfortable from any range and willing to take what the defense gives him.
Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now here's Irving. He gets that one. Irving's got 7 points for the quarter.
Tremendous focus by Kyrie. Doesn't let the contact throw him off.
Valentine kicks to Markkanen. Last year, LeBron, as we know, Steve, broke Derek Fisher's record for most postseason wins. Talk about the weight of that accomplishment.
You know, Kevin, let's take those 2 players. Start off with Derek Fisher. Give him a lot of credit. As a role player, he was on some great teams and contributed. Unbelievable to have that record. And then on the flip side, LeBron James was on some great teams, and he was the reason they were great teams because he's one of the greatest players of all times. 2 different type of players, but both are very impressive.
Here's Valentine. Kevin Durant with the rebound. KD's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the arms of Deandre just never end. He is a real threat to score, and the defense has to take him seriously.
And he makes the first.
And for all the developments Jordan's made to his game, free throw shooting remains a challenge.
Saransky's checked in for Levine. And so Jordan nails both of them. Well, here you sit, Smitty, at the broadcast table. Is there anything you notice about the game now that you didn't notice when you were playing?
Yes, Kevin. I mean, seriously, I did not know how much Kevin Harlan ate between games and during games. It is unreal. The before, the during, and after. You are a champ, Kevin, to be able to eat that much and to do your job.
And here is Durant after the three-pointer from Lauri Markkanen. Puts it up, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Dinwiddie with it, now guarded by Valentine. Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Irving. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
What strength by Deandre. Really love seeing him sky up for the thunderous slam.
Satoransky, the pass to Williams. Markkanen down low. Working on Green. Markkanen can't get it to go. And Deandre Jordan throws it down.
That's what Deandre is out there to do. Dropping the hammer is his specialty.
Valentine with it.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there, check mark. The physicality, check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
Now here's Valentine. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Valentine passes to Markkanen. They get the rebound. And it's sent back by KD.
You forget, Durant has the reach of a center. He can provide rim protection. They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Well, Chicago's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Valentine passes to Tice. He kicks to Williams. Over KD, and that time also a missed shot. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Dinwiddie with it, now guarded by Valentine. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And Chicago shooting about 45% from the floor in the 4th. Here's Satoransky, and Jordan sends it back. Durant, he's open. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Now, here's Satoransky. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense there from Irving. Steve, if you were a GM and you could choose one player, who would you start your team with?
Right now, I think the perfect player to start your team off right now, because of the way everything is going, is Anthony Davis. He can play 1 through 5. Defensively, he can change a game. Offensively, he can play in and out. And he's just that fluid player that matches up with today's game.
gets the three-pointer to fall.
I mean, another one for KD. Terrific scoring night, even for him.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Markkanen, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Markkanen's got 9 points now in just the second half. Satoransky against Irving. Jordan against Tice. Irving dishes to Green. Now, here is Irving. He's tightly guarded. Green, no luck. And for the Bulls, they're shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jordan.
When it comes to protecting the rim, there are numerous ways to do that. The most exciting of those, just send shots back. And that's what he did tonight in volume.
And he knocks down the first one.
A versatile guard, the team-first attitude Satoransky plays with is also admirable.
Chicago making some changes. Vonleh's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Williams. And he makes both free throws. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Passes it to Claxton. Here's Luwawu. The Nets working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. Jordan the pass to Shamet. It's rebounded by Vonleh. Dishes to Temple. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The shot by Valentine, no good. Now, here's Shamet. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.